very much for your patience today. We have one final question for our candidates. Where do you stand on the tax rollback?
Wow. Can one of us just speak? Just let one person speak.
Wow, the tax rollback was a huge issue in this town, and it came to my door quite a bit. For me, as mayor, I wasn't going to take a side. The citizens had a right to petition. They followed the letter of the law in the petition, the election, and everything happened the way it did. My job was to facilitate either result. So I had planned either way that it went as mayor. As a finance person, and as somebody who's been on council, I know if you roll a tax back, it's hard to raise the rates back up because people don't like tax rates. But I understand the frustration because I heard that from many people, that they didn't feel confidence in what was being spent, and they felt that by paying off a bond, we should lower our tax rate. I own a house, yay, I have more money in my pocket, of course I'm for that. To me, I didn't really take a side. There are pros and cons on both ways. So as far as my position, I don't have a position either way other than I'm happy that there was a process in place that citizens could petition and get the result that they wanted. You know, a majority vote, it's America. You know, we need to get over it and move on.
That was Sam Eason. That's when I first learned about the name of Sam Eason. He's the one who petitioned for that. I understand it's never been done in Wise County. Yeah, and I can remember thinking to myself, boy, I can't wait to get to work and talk to everybody about how excited I am that taxes are going to go up. No, I don't believe that our city has a revenue issue. I think we have a compulsive spending issue, is what I think our problem is. And that rollback election was a gigantic message to our city council. Stop spending! They obviously did not get the message. I don't know. Maybe we should send a memo at this point. So yes, I am in total support of the rollback election. I would even propose, if we can get things under order, let's reduce it another few cents. Because you're going to make up the tax revenue when properties start appreciating. You know, that's when your revenue is going to be made up. You can't just arbitrarily say, well, we're going to put a 8% increase on your taxes there. You know, no, that does not generate goodwill. I think that told you how I feel about that tax rollback. All right. Oh, no, you don't want to rebut what I said.
I still haven't spoken on the topic.
Okay, just checking.
Well, I go along with Michelle, the way what she said. It's the privilege, and always has been. That's part of the Constitution of the United States. You have the ability to petition your government. It doesn't say that your government will do what you want them to do, necessarily. But in this case, it worked out. It was forced to the election. The people spoke, and that's what it was. It could have been done 3 or 4 years ago. The tax rate's been the same for the last 3 or 4 years. The effective rate's been the same as it's been 3 or 4 years. And anybody 3 years ago wanted to do the same thing. It could have been done then. I mean, and that's the way the Constitution and the people speak. And, you know, I think it's great. Win, lose, or draw, I think it's great.
Well, I guess my position on the tax rollback is obvious. I guess the question for me is my motivation. When the bond is passed, you raise your taxes to pay off a bond. If you don't roll it back, then that constitutes a tax hike. And then when the next bond is passed, then they want to up your taxes again. And let's roll it back then. But if they don't roll them back, then your taxes keep going up. Now, this guy's wife was telling me, well, you know, they haven't raised taxes here since, I don't know what year it is, 2012. And it's like, does that mean it's time for me to pay more, a higher percentage? Tricia pointed out, when the appraisal of my home goes up, I pay more in taxes. It's built in, you pay a percentage, not a number, not a value, not a number value. So why is it they think that just because a little bit of time's going by, we should pay more taxes? Okay? Doesn't mean y'all just get to start spending more of my money. Be more responsible with it. Now, if it turns out that as we put this plan together, that we're going to find that we need more money, the council may come to you and ask you, do you want to raise your taxes, and here's why. Don't hide it in the fact of, oh, we paid off a bond, but we're going to leave the taxes where we are. We're going to sneak this tax increase in on you. Okay, let's be above board. You pay off a bond, roll it back. If you want to raise the taxes, let's vote on that. Make that the issue. Thank you very much.
I get to speak last. I wasn't for, well, I was for the rollback, and I was for the petition, but there was another reason I was for it. I was looking to send a message to our council that the people of Rome have a voice, and they need to exercise it. We don't need you to be making our decisions for us. It's up to you people to voice your opinion. And those that voted in the rollback election, I applaud you and celebrate that you used your voice. You need to do that in the future. You know, there's going to be other elections coming down the road. Please let us know what you think. That's basically why. I mean, I needed to, you know, see us do that so that the council got the message. Now, you can't make all of our decisions for us.